Y'all love food.
We all love food. We're your hosts, Elizabeth Marquez
And Andrew Kano.
with Houston City Beat.
Foodie Life. Houston's best, worst, and downright fuzzy restaurants, cafes, bars, and holes in the wall.
Anything you drink or eat, we'll talk about it.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Houston City Beat. This is Andrew Kano and
Elizabeth Marquez.
welcome you guys back. This is going to be our second show on the Foodie. Of course, this is our Foodie Talk Show. Foodie Life Talk Show. We've got some real interesting topics. Actually, we have one topic. We're going to
Just one topic in celebration of today's a very important day. Today is Tuesday.
So that is
Taco Tuesday.
That's right.
Right?
Every day is Taco Tuesday. So we're going to talk about different
So lettuce.
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 Okay? Like the stuff you put on your tacos.
Taco.
I put it in my tacos.
Let us talk about it.
So let us talk about it. And that was pretty good.
That's very cheesy.
That's
what we do
some people
best.
are laughing. They're like, really?
Really? That's terrible.
All right, so we've got our little thing all laid out for you of what we're going to talk about, the discussion. So, you know, it's going to get spicy today on this taco talk.
Oh, look, I have a spam caller calling. I'm just going to...
All right, so...
Spam callers. So what the first topic is, well, let's talk about the foodie life. What is this foodie life?
Well, Foodie Life is going to be anything you eat or drink, any restaurant, cafe, bar, hole-in-the-wall places, which usually are the best places to go eat. That's what
It
we
depends.
found. I guess.
It depends. So anything you eat or drink, we'll talk about it here on the Houston City Beat Foodie Life on the Boss Up Houston Network.
That's right.
And you can find us on social media. On Instagram, you can find us on Houston City Beat. Same thing with Facebook and our website, HoustonCityBeat.com. We've got a page on there that's all about the foodie life, so go check it out.
So if you eat, check us out, okay?
Which is everybody,
Which is everybody.
Right? So one of the things that we've come up with, because we are both equally cheesy, is that we have a rating system for restaurants. Any place we go, whether it's a restaurant, cafe, bar, hole in the wall, we will rate them feet or heat.
Feet means we're going to get up and walk out because it was just not up to par, we'll say that.
After we pay our bill. Right?
Yeah, we'll pay the bill, of course.
Pay the bill first.
We don't wine and dine.
Yeah,
run. Wine and run? Dine and run?
Yeah, something
dine
like
and run.
that. There you go.
Anyway, so they get feet. It means we're walking out. We're never going back. Heat means everything there was on fire. So we got 3 places we'll talk about. We'll bring those up a little bit later on today. What else we got over here?
And we do get to shout out events at restaurants. We have one coming up in about a week or so. We'll make the official announcement, and we hope to see you there. Our get to shout out events are a combination of business networking at its finest
and social mixing.
Social mixer. If you are a business owner and you come out to one of our get to shout out events, we will give you a shout out through the website on social media. And you can go on there and see several examples. We're on our 3rd one.
Yeah, we did La Cruderia was this past one that we did, which is like an awesome place to get micheladas in the Southwest, which to get these really great micheladas, you usually have to go out to the north side or to Airline Flea Market to get these micheladas. Well, they have an establishment now that offers those same kinds of micheladas where they dress it up and they put the shrimp in it and they put all kinds of salsas inside the michelada. You pull your cup out, drink it, and eat it. So that's probably one of the only places I've seen here in the Southwest that does it. Mm-hmm. I'm not being biased because I went there, but I've looked for them and I used to have to travel far out to the north side to get micheladas like this. We have one in the Southwest, which is right on Gessner, between Ranchester and, it's Bel Air between Ranchester and Gessner.
Okay. Plenty of parking. That's what I liked about it.
I was flying a kite out there before I got there. A lot of parking.
It was good. So those are our get to shout out events, and we will be announcing our upcoming event here shortly. So let's get to the meat of the matter, shall we?
The meat.
The meat of the matter.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
Somebody got her jokes lined all up, girl.
So let us taco about it today on Taco Tuesday.
All right.
So I put together some questions to people, friends on my social network.
Okay.
And on Facebook. I even went on LinkedIn. I did a poll on LinkedIn. I think I did a poll on Facebook.
I don't have LinkedIn. It's just too many platforms. I'm old school. I mean, I'll refer to you what happened and what you put on there.
Yeah.
It's just, so tell us a little bit about it. What happened?
So the question was asked, what do you put in your tacos?
This could be different for everybody because I've gone to a lot of taco places in my life with different people, and different people put different things on their tacos. So it's kind of up in the air. But there are some ways that people put in, or some things that people put in, or some things that people put in their tacos that I like, and some things that I'm just like, ooh, I wouldn't do that. So let's talk about it. We got some answers. We got some feedback, didn't we?
Yes, we did. So out of all the responses, I pulled for 6 responses. Amy Riva, who is a great friend of mine, she says that she loves a good Baja shrimp taco. Sandra Fierro, she's also a great friend of mine. She puts avocado trompo meat. Would you like to tell the audience what trompo meat is?
I would love to tell our audience what trompo meat is. So what it is trompo is just a big steak right here, like this, and then they put the pig there, boom, and it looks like a trompo, or like a trompo is a shape, so it goes down like this, and it starts spinning, and it slow cooks. Kind of like they do the chicken when they do this, but they do it this way.
Like a rotisserie
Like
chicken?
a rotisserie, but they do it standing up, and they drop the heat from the top, and it starts to sizzle, and then all the juices kind of flow. Before they fall off, they sink in. So the best part of the trompo is going to be the bottom part. So whenever you order trompo tacos, tell them to cut the meat from the bottom.
Because all the
juices find out, and they soak up right between the middle and the bottom part of that.
Okay,
so always ask for the bottom part of the trompo.
You don't want the top part.
It's still great, but you don't want great. You want better than great, and the better than great is going to be at the bottom part.
So it's the reverse of a penthouse.
Pretty much,
okay.
Yes.
All
so
right,
let's go with the bottom of the barrel.
Okay. So Sandra, she loves her tacos with avocado, trompo meat, salsa, and cilantro.
Okay.
Right?
I can dig it.
And Rob Arnold, he responded with my question, with his own question. He said, "What can't you put in a taco?" That's actually true. What can't you put in it? Is there something that just will not go in a taco other than soup? You can't put soup in a taco, right?
Well, I mean, soup would just kind of just drizzle all over. I mean, it's liquidy.
That's what I'm saying.
Soup in a taco.
You can't put soup in a taco. But is there anything else you can't put in a taco?
I don't know. I mean, I wish we had some people here we could ask. I know we can't. Let me see. I would put anything in a taco, but I don't know. Maybe cheese. I don't know, maybe flowers? You wouldn't put flowers in a taco?
Flowers?
Yeah, I'd put flowers in a taco.
There are edible flowers.
I know,
so I would challenge you on that, and I'd say that you probably can.
I don't know. I mean, off the top of my head, and we probably should have discussed it a little bit further. Ham in a taco? Would you put ham? Yeah, ham taco?
Yeah.
Put ham. That would be more
roll it up, like a roll up?
Okay, I don't personally have anything. I would put anything in a tortilla and eat it. I mean, if it's got flavor.
Right? Okay. Yeah. So DJ Houston, who's also part of the Boss Up Houston Network.
I know that guy.
He says everything goes in a taco.
Cool.
Luis Becerra, he said street tacos. He's got designations. One of them is street tacos: onion, cilantro, and salsa.
That's the perfect street taco.
Right? And I saved the best for last, which will go into our next topic of conversation: the exotic things that you would never think go in a taco.
Before we go there, what do you put in your taco? What do you like in your taco?
I'm pretty simple when it comes to tacos.
Okay.
Chicken. I try to stay away from beef.
Okay.
I'm not a vegetarian, and I will come out and say that right off the bat. I'm not a vegetarian.
Okay.
We did have a vegetarian experience, which we will talk about in a few here.
We're definitely going to talk about that experience.
Yes. So I'm really not picky, but there are some things that I will not put in my taco.
Oh, sure.
And those are things that I wouldn't eat regardless, right?
Okay, like what?
Which brings up to the last one of the last people that responded. So Ben, I can't pronounce Ben's last name because I will chop it up, but he says he loves his tacos with tongue. So
watch my reaction.
Ooh, yes, rough. But some people love tongue.
People love tongue. And we're going to talk about something else after that it runs in my family, and it's a big tradition thing. Most people don't do it, but we'll talk about it. So let's talk about this tongue.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I've bitten my tongue before.
Lengua.
And it's rough. Like I don't understand how someone could. How do you? You told me that you actually have had.
I had a taco. I had the experience. I mean, it's not for everybody, obviously. I was about 12 or 13 years old when my mom ordered me one.
You bit into it, and then what happened?
Okay, so It's the actual whole tongue. I mean, they're not gonna dice it for you.
whole-
They get the whole tongue of the cow. They cut it
don't
up.
dice it like liver?
Well, the one I had, they didn't. So they put the tongue in there, and you put the thing. And my mom didn't tell me I was gonna eat tongue.
Was it going like this?
No, it went like that in my mouth.
Oh my
'cause
gosh.
So I grabbed this taco. My mom, everybody's like, they ran out of barbacoa. So she's like, we're hungry. She's trying to get us some food. So she says, I want those tacos. And she sent me away. She's like, go get some Cokes. And I'm like, okay, cool. So like, I'm all happy grabbing my Coke. I remember I was grabbing Coke. I think my brother Paul was with me. Grabbed the Cokes. We went up there. She already had ordered. So they bring the tacos out to us. I was like, hey, cómanse toda su barbacoa.
Which means eat all your food.
Eat all your food.
Okay.
Eat all your barbacoa. And I'm like, okay, cool. And we love barbacoa. We had it every Sunday. So I grabbed this taco. There was a tongue in here. I looked at it. I couldn't tell. I was a kid, and I was 12.
Well, did they have other stuff?
Hey,
with
yeah, I
it?
had
Like
shit cilantro and onion.
cilantro,
The regular stuff you put in tacos.
okay.
You tricked me, Mom. That wasn't cool. So I went in and I bit into it, and the tongue exploded when I bit into it because I had all these juices, and it just exploded in my mouth. And I was like, I still thought at that point I was eating meat until I started biting into it. The texture is really weird. It's a little slimy, and I
Just stop. I can't handle it
didn't
anymore.
like the lengua.
That's rough. That's
I know
rough.
some of you do,
No,
but
no.
I personally, I don't like anything exploding in my mouth like that, especially when I know it. She goes, cómetelo, and then I still got beat, like a regular, eat your food. Like, what is this? She goes, es lengua, cómetelo, and I was like, oh, no, I don't want it. So ever since then, never had it, never
That's
ordered it. It might be
traumatic.
different now, but for me, yeah, I was traumatized by the
That's
tongue taco.
traumatic. Have you ever had liver tacos?
I would never eat liver either.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
yeah, so that was my experience with the tongue taco. I don't know about you guys. I know some people eat it all the time. I don't.
Okay, what about crickets?
I love crickets.
Crickets. So what
I
is the
would-
name for crickets?
Grillo.
No, but when we went to La Cruderia, one
Mm-hmm.
of their dishes is a cricket dish.
Oh,
Amy and her husband were eating this cricket dish.
I don't know what they call it.
It's not nopales. It's
No, that's cactus. It's son grillos.
It wasn't called grillos.
Grillos?
No, it wasn't called grillos either.
I don't
So
remember,
funny.
but yeah, I did know that they were having it. I think crickets are good. I would probably eat a cricket taco. Yeah, cricket taco. It's just crunchy, that's all. I mean,
Crunchy.
So that was my tongue
No,
experience.
no.
Cricket tacos. Amy Ryba had that as well. And
Yeah,
I was like looking over. They were eating it, so they like it.
It gives me food. I've never had food anxiety,
So-
but this conversation is giving me food anxiety.
Okay, so another thing we can talk about. This is not real common, but if you live in the northern parts of Mexico, it's called fritada. It's blood tacos. So it's basically, they're blood tacos. So it's called the fritada. So I've seen my mom make it a couple of times. All her
Blood
brothers and
tacos?
sisters like it. Yeah. So they grab, I don't know what else it has in it. So they grab the whole part of whatever it is that they buy. I just know it's called fritada. And she starts cooking it, and it simmers down, and then it starts to pop all these whatever it is, and then all the blood comes out, and then they sizzle it. And then it gets a little thick for whatever they put in it, and they just eat it like it was nothing.
Conversation is making me nauseous.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm sorry. It's kind of like crazy food. So fritada is another one that I would never taste.
So it's intestines?
I don't know what it is. I think it's
Blood?
intestines and then whatever else stuff, and then it boils in the pan, and it's red. It looks like blood.
Yeah.
It gets a little thick, and they just put it in the tortilla and they just eat it. Like they scoop it up and they eat it off the bowl. And all of my uncles and aunts like that.
So you use a tortilla as kind of like an
like a scoop.
absorption
Yeah, you scoop
mechanism?
it, and they're just like going at it, and they're having this like normal conversation, and I'm like, dude, I'm living with a bunch of vampires.
So do they drink wine with this?
No.
or
They drink
tequila
water, and they're
or
getting enough
water?
blood already. They drink water or Coke. Coke, sip of
Coke?
Cokes with it, and a little.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
another one that's crazy.
Rough. Okay, what about brain? Not like people
Sesos,
brain.
I don't like
Sesos.
brains either. It's a texture thing for me. It
Really?
doesn't taste bad. I tasted it. But it's just a texture thing. I guess can't do it because it looks like a little brain too. Anyway,
It's actually cream cheesy.
yeah. I mean, it
texture.
doesn't taste bad. I just don't like
Yeah.
it.
So I'm from Cuba, and we have we do a lechon asado, which is roasted. If you're a vegetarian, you might not want to
Yeah,
watch
don't
this
tune into this show right here, guys. This is not for the veggie-hearted.
So in Cuba, we do a lechon
Tune out.
We do a lechon asado, and
Ooh. And if you belong to
Every-
PETA, don't tune in. Don't
yeah,
tune into this show.
everything.
We like animals here and beef.
Yeah, everything gets seasoned on the pig, including the head, and
lechon.
so the brain absorbs all those spices,
Oh.
all the stuff that goes in there, and I have been but I never thought about putting it in a taco. Tacos aren't traditional in Cuba. There are some countries that
Right.
do not have the taco concept in their food.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. We got some more stuff to tell you and some interesting facts about tacos that we're going to tell you.
Yep.
And then things that you'll be like, really? I never knew that. Because when we looked it up and we did the research, we're like, wow, we never knew that.
So the other thing that I asked on Facebook
What'd you
is
ask?
who makes the best tacos?
Boom. Who makes the best
And
tacos? Let's get some responses out
Would
there,
you
too.
believe that I did not have time to pull up the responses on who makes the best tacos? So I'm going to ask you, in your opinion, who makes the best tacos in Houston?
I've had my fair share of tacos. Again, taco to every individual is different. Everybody has a different flavor. Granted, it all has a tortilla to me. In my tacos, like the best tacos, there's this place called La Despensa. It's a gasoline station, but they put in a little. This guy rented out a little space where he makes his tacos, and he used to sell tacos
A
before.
hole in the wall. Is that a hole
In the wall, you
A
would
hole in
never
the wall,
know.
okay.
So it's $2 for this massive. I like flour tortillas. I mean, I know it's crazy, but I mean, it depends. So I have this massive tortillas like this big. They put a whole bunch of meat in there, and then they have at the end, when you're done putting whatever meat you want, and it's all free, by the way. It's $2 a taco. You can put whatever you
free?
want. It's all of the
the toppings are
the
free.
toppings are free. They got queso fresco, which I
Don't
put
tell
on
them
there.
that the tacos are free
Yeah.
because
They put queso fresco, which is that crumbled Mexican cheese. I put sour cream on it. They use Salvadorian sour cream. Sorry, I'm from Mexico, but Salvador makes the best sour cream. So put that and then I put a little pico de gallo, and then the green salsa, and then a lot of lime juice, and that's my taco. La Despensa on Beach Nut makes a good taco. To me, that's one of the best tacos. And then Los Gemelos out in Northside, I believe, and my cousin Antonio took me there about 15 years ago, called Los Gemelos. They make a good taco too.
So I have 3 places,
Okay.
and I can't decide between the 3.
All right.
Number 1 is El Habanero y La Güera.
They make a good taco.
Their
tacos are pretty
all their food is amazing. Their drinks are amazing as well. So that's one of my favorite places.
Okay.
My next favorite is La Cruderia with they have these shrimp tacos that are called El Jefe or something like that.
Yes. Yeah, we had those as well. I did like those a lot too. They were
Those
good.
are excellent. And my third place is Victoria's in Katy on Mason Road.
Right.
Victoria's, Katy, they have the
That was
best
good.
beans.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
black beans.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
flavor.
those are our talks.
Yes.
All of those places get heat. I vote heat on all
Yes,
those places.
yes. The best tacos out there. And
Like I took my feet off to stay longer so I wouldn't leave.
yeah.
Those good places to eat.
It was that good.
It was pretty delicious.
So what about the next thing we're going to talk about is, by the way, going forward, we're going to start asking questions on the Facebook Foodie Life group.
If you're not part of the Foodie Life group,
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out. Be part of the Foodie Life group. We're going to talk about interesting topics. We also want to know if there's anything that you want to talk about, anything from bizarre foods to cool places to holes in the wall, whatever it has to do with food. Just post it on there. We'll do the research. We'll tag you on it, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. So there's a question that I posted on LinkedIn. It was a poll, actually, and it went something like, is it true that if you're running late to a meeting or late to work, you bring in tacos to cover up the fact that you're late, right? So I asked that question. 75% of the people said yes.
And
right?
I've fallen into that. I've been late, and then I stopped real quick to pick up some tacos, which made me even later. But I mean, I still covered myself.
But
and
you
it worked.
covered yourself.
I'm sorry, guys. They took long to make my tacos, to make your tacos, but here I hope this makes up for it.
Yeah.
So while they're eating the tacos, I was setting up for my presentation and stuff. So it did work for me.
Yeah.
And obviously for 75% more people. And what do you do? Because there's a certain amount of people that eat different tacos, you just get 3 of each or 4 of each, depending on the people there, so that you please everybody. Because you don't want to have that one person that ruin your taco experience. Oh, I don't want none of that. And now the whole tacos were for nothing. So a little bit of everything.
So,
just FYI.
Funny story. And I think I take for granted the fact that I live in Houston, which Houston is a very culturally diverse city.
Super.
With many different culture
Super.
mixes, food mixes, and all of that. I had a sales meeting, a marketing meeting that I was running as a sales director at the time, and I brought in some breakfast tacos, and I thought, surely I'm gonna be the hero of the day because I'm bringing in breakfast tacos.
She worked at an all-vegetarian place. No,
No,
I'm kidding,
it
I'm
was
kidding.
not
I'm kidding.
an all-vegetarian
I'm kidding.
So I brought in the breakfast tacos, and these two ladies walked in, and they said, "What is that?
What is that? Where are you, in Norway?
Wow, that was insane.
Are you serious?
That was
You're
insane.
serious?
I'm being serious. This actually happened.
Wow.
I didn't know what to say.
It's not like you live in Nebraska or something. I mean, I think everyone in Houston knows what a taco is.
Exactly.
Okay, that's
So,
pretty interesting.
Some people, and this is something that not a lot of people talk about, but they use food as a bribery mechanism.
It works. Works for me.
It does work. So my friend Sam Pineda on LinkedIn commented that he's never late to meetings, right? He's always on time, but he uses tacos to get in the door as his front end offer. So if you know a little bit about marketing, you know that a front end offer is your way of getting your foot in the door with a potential client that's going to be doing business with you down the road.
True.
So what Sam does is he goes and buys tacos and brings it to a company that he's prospecting, and now it's like you're bringing a peace offering.
Yeah, it's like a lunch and learn.
Who would say no to that?
No.
Right?
Hey, here's this. You enjoy that, and then we can talk about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or enjoy that while we talk about this. So it's the tacos are good, right? You're gonna buy my product, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
So he uses his tacos to get
Gotcha.
his foot in the door.
I like that.
Which works.
Okay.
It works great. So 75% of the people said yes, they use that strategy.
Well,
And 25% of the people said they are never late to work.
25% seems about. I guess I wouldn't know. I don't know the polls on that, but
Yeah.
stop lying. Stop it.
No, some people really do pride themselves in not being late.
Well, I mean, I remember there was perfect attendance in my school of 2000, and there was only like 2 people in perfect attendance. That's less than 2%. 25%. Stop it.
No, there are some people who do pride themselves in not being
Okay,
late.
I give you that, but 25%.
I pride myself in not being late.
But I'm not
I
gonna call
really-
it.
I-
Then
no,
you do
no,
pride
no,
yourself
I
on not
do.
being late, but things happen.
And sometimes things do happen, like you're in front of an
I'm just saying,
accident
never
or-
late is that's,
Never late is a
that's-
stretch.
That's a stretch.
Yes,
bro.
it
Like,
is a stretch.
You know. But okay.
Especially if you live in a large city like Houston and traffic is
Yeah.
sometimes
But
unexpected.
okay, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so what else we got?
Okay, so that covered that situation. And what about specifics, the taco history? How did the taco come about?
I bet y'all didn't know how this taco came about. And we're gonna tell y'all. We're gonna tell y'all the research that we did and found out how the taco was given the name. You'll never believe it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you a couple little designs to let you think about it. So this
Designs.
actually, or not, like little samples, little bits and pieces.
Tidbits.
Tidbits. There you go. That's what I like.
Tidbits.
Tidbits. Yeah. Tidbits. So
The
believe it or
the
not.
taco tidbit. Okay, the taco
Believe it or not, well, you know, the word was created or was given this name in Mexico.
Yes.
Okay, and believe it or not, it was given it used to be a form of mining, right?
Well, so there's a taco expert. This guy's actually a taco expert.
That's pretty cool.
I think we should try to find him. Maybe do an interview with him.
He's been dead for a while.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Well, his name is Jeffrey Pilcher. I mean, he might be dead. If he's dead, I definitely don't want to interview him. I think
It could be
I'll
funny. You're
pass.
standing there. Hey, how you doing? Knock on a casket. You there, homie?
No,
We're here to talk about tacos.
No. So Jeffrey Pilcher, he's the world expert on tacos. He claims that in the 18th century, miners used to take explosives and wrap it around paper and stick it into holes on these rocks
And blow the
that
mines.
would explode to mine silver.
So that's where the word taco came from. Keep going on it.
Yeah, so he says that it's definitely possible. So you take the mining concept and you turn it over to a chicken taquito and you fill it up with really good hot sauce and it's dynamite.
It's dynamite.
Right?
So
it explodes.
it explodes. So that was pretty cool. That's where that word
That's
term
where
came.
he says the word taco comes
Came
from.
from.
But
we did further research.
yes.
And it predates even more than that. But back the conquistadors or something back in this.
Well, it predates to the native, the indigenous people of Mexico and how they used to use corn for food to make maize and all of that stuff. So it's really inconclusive as to where the taco comes from.
Or where it originated from, but we know the word taco actually did come from this mining thing that they used to do in Mexico. So that's where the word originated. How far do tacos predate? I mean, you got stuff on the pyramids where people are rolling that could have been a tortilla, you know? So I don't know, it could be really old.
We really don't know. It's like the history of the margarita. Where did the margarita come from?
There was two, we talked about that on the last show.
Yes.
But I'm going to go with the lady whose name was Margarita, and then later on, Tommy Hilton put it on there.
I think the Hilton is a more believable story for the margarita than the lady whose name was Margarita.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, the lady whose name was Margarita was the lady from Hilton.
Was from the Hilton.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what she called it, the Margarita.
Okay. Believable story, I believe it.
All right, so those of you who are tuning in, if you didn't catch last time's show, we did it about margaritas, just to fill you in. There was a lady named Margarita, I forgot her last name. She was having a party in her Acapulco home.
Details. Who needs details?
Yeah, in her Acapulco home, and she ended up making it was a hot day outside, so she started making this concoction. She called it the margarita, and the reason that her story is more believable, this was in the 1950s, is because Tommy Hilton was there. Is it Tommy Hilton? I think it's Tommy Hilton. I forgot.
Tommy Hilfiger?
No. Mr. Hilton was there. He was one of the distinguished guests.
You didn't think that was funny?
He liked it so much, he later added it on that year to his bar menu and his Hilton. Yeah. So that was a more believable story. A little FYI on the facts of the margarita.
Which, I mean,
I've had tacos and margarita. We do that a lot.
Tacos and margaritas.
Tacos and margaritas.
Yeah. So let's see. We talked about the margarita, the story of the margarita.
We need to do a commercial break or not yet?
No, we have a few more minutes.
Okay, cool.
Which state eats the most tacos? Do you want to talk about the crazy fact that we read about Norway?
Okay, so in 2012, the country to have consumed the most tacos in 2012, believe it or not.
According to the internet. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Was Norway. Norway didn't know anything about tacos. It's usually a colder climate, so kind of, sharing their food or having things like that, that just didn't happen.
Food wasn't a thing.
That's true. So Norway, tacos were introduced to Norway in the 1990s. That's recent, because we've been eating tacos forever. So they made it, so this is, when I mean everybody, they say that everybody on Friday, since the 90s, every Friday, they eat tacos.
I don't know.
We have Taco Tuesday, they say something about their Friday is when they eat tacos.
I don't know. I don't buy that story.
I don't either. I think it's weird. I don't know anybody from Norway. I don't think I do.
So there's a website called nationaltacoday.com.
That's right.
National Taco Day, by the way, is on October 4th, so we should redo the show on October 4th.
So we'll go out and eat, and then we'll just rerun the show.
Yeah, absolutely. There are 4.5 billion tacos eaten every day in the United States. So how can Norway beat that number? 4.5 billion tacos. I'm not out to compete with Norway, right?
But Norway, I think, has maybe 5 million people in it.
Yeah. So 4.5 billion tacos are eaten in the U.S. every day. Again, that's a staggering number. How many tacos are eaten in Mexico? What's the population in Mexico City?
Including all of the indigenous people and everybody around. I mean, you know what? We're going to have to Google that, because I'm going to say a number is going to be astronomically wrong.
Hold on. Let's ask Siri. Hey, Siri.
Siri sucks.
Hello, Lisbeth. How can I help?
Oh, by name and everything.
What's the population in Mexico?
As of 2021, the population of Mexico is 129,829,800.
I would have been right. That's the exact number I was going to say.
Yeah. 129 million people.
That's Siri's input. Let's ask Juanito. Juanito, how many people are in Mexico?
That's terrible. That is absolutely.
So that's a lot of people. 129 million?
Yeah.
Or billion?
Million. 129 million.
People.
Now, in the U.S., there's 4.5 billion tacos eaten every day.
We eat a lot of freaking tacos.
Yes. Some people eat more than 2 tacos.
Who eats more? Oh, I eat more than 2 tacos.
Oh, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's not normal to eat less than 2 tacos.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people fall into the less normal, I guess.
I guess, okay.
Yeah.
So, where are we at now? I think we're ready for a commercial break?
We are ready for a commercial break.
Commercial break. And what do we do?
I just got through watching a great show on Boss Up Houston Network. Have you heard? They're bossing up, okay? And I heard they're looking for you. Any podcasters, talk show hosts, if you're a writer or producer, we definitely need you. Come aboard and boss up.
Are you a small business owner that is struggling to promote your company?
Our topic today is what's your status?
Shoot the dice at this
Hey,
point.
you just shoot the dice. Roll the dice.
So,
Yes.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's attorneys.
I love it.
Imagine being televised on a national platform. How about being a host or sponsor on a syndicated podcast? Or being featured on exclusive promotions and interview for your product to your ideal customer? Hi, I'm Kayla Sneed, and I'm head of sales with Boss Up Houston. And here at Boss Up, we like to help small business owners and entrepreneurs advertise, promote, or become a sponsor for one of our television, podcast, or radio shows. All you have to do is click the link down below to see if you qualify. I'll be seeing you soon.
This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Welcome back, everybody, to
Hello. Houston City Beats Foodie Life on the Boss Up Houston Network.
That's right, and we're your hosts, Andrew Cano and
Lisbeth Marquez.
Sweet. So we're continuing on with segment 2 of our Taco Tuesday. Well, every day is Taco Day for me, but it's Taco Tuesday. It's national now. So we own the website, by the way, don't we?
Every day is TacoTuesday.com.
It's for sale.
No, it's not. Actually,
no, we actually have content on it already.
We don't have content on it already.
Let's put some pictures of tacos up there and then put content.
Maybe.
All right. What do we got next?
With my spare time. So this is my favorite part of our show.
The feeder heat.
Yeah. The feeder heat moment.
Feeder heat moment, where we go out to different places, holes in the wall, restaurants, cafes, and bars, wherever. I mean, wherever there's food, we're gonna be there, and we talk about whether the experience was heat because it was fire, everything was so good. I took my shoes off, I got comfy, or they get feet because we had to walk out and the food was just stanky. So that's what we're gonna talk about. Somebody laughing out there. Am I loud? Am I being loud?
I don't think they're laughing at you. Although
They're laughing with me, not at me.
They're laughing with you. Okay. All right. Perfect. So, should we start with the worst first, or the best?
Say let's just throw a gamble. Let's just throw it out there. Let's just pick one. Let's save the worst for last.
Okay, let's save the worst for last.
Let's start off with our good experiences.
So, best experience from it would have to be La Cruderia, which we keep talking about.
It's that michelada spot in the Southwest.
Yes. Great food.
Awesome micheladas.
The tacos were great. I'm not a huge michelada fan.
She had her first michelada, by the way,
did.
and she said it was.
I mean, it was good. I'm just not a big michelada. I don't like all that.
Yeah, you like beer for what it is, just beer, right?
I like my food. I guess I don't want to say pure because the micheladas are good. I'm just not a michelada fan. Her food, on the other hand, I love everything I've eaten there.
We had those Baja tacos there.
Oh yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, that was a good experience. We had an event there as well. We brought some friends out and some people. We do networking events. That showed up, and she made at least 4 or 5 new clients. They didn't even know that spot was there.
It's hard to it's not hard to miss if you're driving by there.
Yeah, like right by there.
So, but yeah, everything is made from scratch.
Yep.
Chef
And she
Norma.
says she is the only one who cooks the food back there. She's I'm the only one allowed in the kitchen to cook my food because I need to make sure it's perfect.
And it is perfect.
And it is perfect. We've gone. It was our second time going, and it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Norma's also awesome as well. It's a great place to go eat. I love eating there.
So our friend Carolina, she ordered the octopus. It was a dish with octopus in it, and it looked delicious. It's actually on the video that we did for La Cruderia for that event.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Delicious.
We had bad weather that day too. Like
did
I
have
think we
bad
tried to do an
weather.
interview outside or something, and then the camera fell over.
My camera just went flying over.
Yeah.
Good thing I have a sturdy case.
So, verdict. What are you giving La Cruderia?
I give La Cruderia 2 heat.
2 heats. She's getting 2
can be
sunshines.
beat.
2 heats can be beat. All right, so Cruderia as well. I had a wonderful experience. I love the fact that I don't got to drive 20 miles out to Northside to get a good michelada anymore.
Yes.
They have the good micheladas there at La Cruderia, so they're getting 2 heat for me. That's a total of 4 heat sessions. So Cruderia off of Bel Air between Manchester and Gessner. Wonderful spot for micheladas. I love it. Great place.
Yes.
So Houston City Beat gives it 4 heats.
Yes, loved it. The next on the list is we had an adult moment. When you're an adult, you can do crazy things like go to IHOP and have waffles or pancakes for
Yeah, we were
dessert.
trying to have a meeting without having to drive all the way to the other side of town to the office.
So we ordered the strawberry banana pancakes.
Yeah.
They came pretty quickly.
They
didn't
did.
take too long.
They did.
The pancakes started fluffy. They did start fluffy.
They started fluffy.
Yes. But they put this whole thing of whipped cream, this whole like glob of whipped
just
cream.
like boom.
It's a glob.
They look like a hat on pancakes.
It's a glob. So when you take the syrup and you pour it on the whipped cream, I don't know if you've ever seen what whipped cream does. I don't think whipped cream is real food to start with.
It's not real food. It's just.
It's not. It's
I
just
don't know.
blob.
It's a bunch of air with fat
with
particles
oil
in it,
and
oil.
stuff. So when you pour the syrup over the whipped cream, it does this weird looking thing. It's a disaster.
Yeah.
It is a disaster.
It was pretty bad.
The pancakes were good.
I want to go out on a limb and say that IHOP has money. I mean, we know that they make money. That place is always packed. It's been around for a long time. It's commercial. Why don't you buy fresh
People
fruit?
love soggy strawberries. I think
Because
that's
the
why I
strawberries
keep going
are
back.
frozen.
The strawberries are
Just
frozen.
buy fresh strawberries, bro.
Or the bananas weren't frozen. You can't freeze bananas. If you freeze bananas, they'll turn.
That's fine, but they still cut whatever profit they get by getting these frozen strawberries that they put on your pancakes. That
soggy strawberries.
so by the time we didn't even finish the pancakes, by the time we got halfway into it, they were really just soggied out and just
it was a soggy
the
mess.
strawberries were going like this,
Yeah.
like they were just falling off. Like I'm not fresh. I was like, okay, so yeah, we didn't like the pancakes at IHOP. Maybe you do. I'm not saying anything bad about it. Everybody has their own taste. If you like soggy pancakes, then IHOP's for you. Okay, obviously. If you don't like soggy pancakes, then don't go there.
Yeah.
Or don't order it.
Yeah.
But for the pancake part of the IHOP, I'm not as a restaurant in general. I'm gonna give their pancakes some feet.
IHOP gets feet from me on the pancakes.
Feet. From me on the
The
pancakes.
strawberry
as well.
banana
Strawberry banana pancakes,
pancakes.
they're getting feet. I stepped all over it. We walked out early. We didn't even have our meeting.
No,
And
yes, we
have a
did.
meeting. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, we paid for the real estate there for an hour because we were there for an hour, right?
Probably, yes.
So yeah, pancakes, strawberry bananas, IHOP. Can't do it, baby. I'm gonna put it in the kangaroo pouch and we gonna hop out.
That's awesome. So the next place, we already talked about La Cruderia. We talked about IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
The last show, before we finished the show, we
Here's
talked.
our live again.
Yeah. So we talked about going to a vegetarian Mexican restaurant. And I know I had seen this restaurant somewhere, but I couldn't remember the name or where it was at. It's on Westheimer and it's called Vigo's Vegetarian.
And we are in the United States of America, so we do have the right to give opinions. That's what we're doing here. Please don't hunt us down and start javelin spear throwing at us because we don't like places. It's just an opinion.
They're going to throw cucumbers
Yeah,
at you.
like it's just an opinion. And we can't be bought, so don't come after us and say, hey, if you say that, we just don't do that. We'll give you our honest opinion.
Well, I mean, for $1 million, I could be persuaded to give it some heat. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
1 foot, 1 heat. But there's just certain
Okay.
places, I mean, money is not going to help you. And let's talk about Vigos.
So I'm not a vegetarian.
Neither am I.
But I do enjoy food that doesn't have meat in it. You don't have to eat meat every single meal that you have,
Yes, you
right?
do.
No,
No,
you
I'm
don't.
not
You really
kidding.
don't. You really don't. And I've had vegetarian food before.
So have I. And it's
and
been okay.
It's been okay. It's been pleasurable.
Yeah, like I'd order it again.
Yes. So, Vigos, we are standing in line.
Again, we were looking for a spot. Whenever we like to have meetings outside the office, we'll always look for a new place to eat because we have the Foodie Life show.
And we have to
So
talk
let's go
about new
outside
places.
of the box. So we're
Yes.
like, okay, you know what? Let's go to a vegetarian place.
And-
Lo and behold, there was one right to the left of us.
Vigos.
Vigos.
Yes. So we walk in, and the guy gives us some samples, and he gives you a little sample of
We need to clean up on Vigos. We need to clean up on our
What?
Vigos.
What are you doing? That's
Go ahead,
horrible.
yeah, go ahead.
Terrible. Anyway,
Like the experience we had there.
so I placed my order.
Wait, hold on. We get into the line, right?
There's
And
more.
then I'm there with her. And they have all this stuff. Well, this is going to be our jackfoot. Or jackfruit.
Jackfruit, not jackfoot.
It should have been jackfoot. This is our jackfoot. And if you want to try it, this is al pastor. I'm like, ooh, man, I didn't know they ate al pastor. El pastor. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me try it real quick because we're at a vegetarian place. So I first puts it in a little thing. And I'm like, man, it looks like pastor.
It does look like
And
it.
I put it in there. I started eating. I was like, texture was off for me. It didn't taste remotely like al pastor. So don't call it something that doesn't taste like it. And then I tried the jackfoot.
Jackfruits, not jackfoot.
I'm going somewhere with this. All right, so I tried the jackfoot. I gave him some feet. I walked out. I decided not to eat there. I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it. I didn't like the flavor. I didn't like the texture. Didn't taste like al pastor. She went ahead and said, you know what, I'm going to try it.
You know what happened? So what happened was that he left me out there.
She was going to be in the trenches taking grenades, Papa. I tried to dig my own ditch, and
he
I stayed
left.
in it. And I said, hey, look, there's your ditch. You can stay here with me, okay? And I'll cover you. Or you can dig your own ditch and then just have people throw grenades at you.
I wanted to be open-minded, but I did feel like you left me out there. Like you.
I was
you
in my trench, and I had to put a little space for you right here. I was like, hey, you sure you want this? I said, do you sure you want this? She's like, you know what?
You left me out there, and I was already committed, right? I already had chosen I was going to do the bowl, so I was already committed. I couldn't just back out. So he backed out. So
absolutely backing out. I'm not going to order something I don't like.
I go through the line, and he asked me how many scoops of rice. I said, I just want one scoop. And then I picked the protein because it's not meat.
Did you get the jackfruit?
I got the other one,
The
not
pastor.
the jackfruit.
You got the one beneath it. I don't know what.
I got the al pastor.
Oh, yeah. El pastor.
Yes. And he asked me, he was going to do two. And I said, no, just do one scoop. I don't want two.
It's a ridiculous amount of food what they give you for
That was my saving grace, was that I only had one scoop of the al pastor. Because after, it has a lot of grease in it. It's very greasy. And,
so we're gonna trickle down to it. She's got a lot of grease, so we sit down and I'm like, so I already know, like I know. This is my foodie partner for a long time, and I sit there and I'm watching her, and she's eating it, and I was like, is it good? She said, oh, it's great.
The first two bites were.
It's great. I was like, oh, she'll get to it.
It was great.
So she's going to the third one, and she starts slowing down. Her like,
oof, yeah, it was
just
rough.
started slowing down, and I was like, she's getting to about 5 or 6, and then. Fourth one, I said, you like it? And she's like, here, you want to try it? I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, here, try it. So I was like, I'm good. So he's like, just the beans and rice. I was like, fine. So I tried the beans and rice, and, the beans and rice were good because beans and rice are good. And then she took that fifth one, and I just see it just come, the chewing came to a complete halt, and then a hard swallow. And then it's just a reaction from her. She's like, I'm done. I was like, yeah, I thought you were.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was pretty tough, yo.
It stayed with me the whole day. The whole day.
Yeah, no, I mean, more than the whole day. It was terrible because we were talking about it up until now. I mean, it was bad.
Rough.
So, sorry, guys. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she's going to give it 2 feet. That's why they have a protein there called the jackfoot.
Jackfruit.
I know, but I call it the jackfoot because they're getting feet.
Terrible.
So,
I
sorry,
give it 2
Migos.
feet.
We've eaten vegetarian food before that's been really good. Like, I even eaten a coconut sorbet that was vegan. I've eaten all kinds of stuff that I liked. I did not like your texture, your flavor, or all the grease you put in there. You're either going to have people say, ooh, it's disgusting, or you're going to give them a heart attack. That's just me.
But a lot of people, it wasn't full when we went in. But
people do enjoy that. I don't, it's not for everybody.
They were eating
just,
their food with all that grease
yeah, I know,
in it.
it's just, for us, try it for yourselves and then let us know what you think. But me, no way.
Yeah, it's right.
Can't do it. So we're going to give it, I'm giving it feet. Some like T-Rex feet, like big feet. Like I'm walking out big time.
I'm giving it mammoth feet.
Yeah, I'm out of there. Vigos.
Yeah.
Houston City Beat. We, sorry if you want us to do an event for you, we'll do it, but we can't eat there.
No, we won't. No.
So 2 feet from me, 2 feet from Liz Marquez, my co-host over here for Vigos. Sorry guys, please don't, for all you vegetarians out there.
Why are you apologizing? You know
because
what?
People are going to get upset. Oh my God, I can't believe they're talking about Vigos.
It's our opinion.
You know what?
Everyone has an opinion, right?
Then I'm not sorry then. Vigos, I don't like you, and you have no flavor, and you have hard stopping grease in your food.
You have to take ownership of the reviews.
Even their water was vegan, yo.
No, that's not true. Come on. That's terrible.
But yeah, that's our experience. So one restaurant with full heat, and then 2 restaurants with mammoth
Yes.
feet.
So the last one we have to review is Los Perez on Highway 6. And where's Los Perez?
Highway 6 and Bissonnette. That's
Bissonnette.
over there in the Fort Bend area. So we got to definitely talk about this place. About 2 years ago, Liz and I, because that's what we do, we just go to places and eat food. Liz and I decided to go to this hole in the wall. It is a hole in the wall. You'll never know that it's there. You can drive right by it. It's inside of a place next to an African store, next to another place that sells crawfish. We just, we saw it, like, let's go try it. We went in for the margaritas. And we'll have something to eat. We sat down, and her and I were looking at each other. And we're margarita connoisseurs. It takes 10,000 hours to be a pro at something, or 10,000 margaritas to be a pro at something. We've hit that point. So anyway, we sat down, and we ordered the margarita, top shelf. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't top shelf. It was just a regular margarita, see how it was. So we take a sip, she takes a sip, I look at her, she looks at me. I look at her again, she looks at me, and she I take another sip, and I said, this thing sucks. No flavor, watered down. Artificial, just bad.
Terrible. The worst.
And I've been in the restaurant industry for a long time. From server to assistant manager to... I know that this thing was not good.
We need to cut to commercial break.
Okay, let's do a break real quick. And then we'll come back and we'll tell you about this experience.
Yes.
Deal?
Steve, I'm in big trouble. I need your help.
I got you. Don't worry, man. What do you need? At Goodman & McGill, we offer a wide variety of services catered directly to you. So come to us for whatever issue you have. We can definitely take care of it and offer you very fast and prompt communication and excellent service. That is our motto here at Goodman & McGill. Our services include family law, divorce, child custody, child support, name changes, business and contracts, estate planning, probate, traffic tickets, wills, trusts.
Thanks again, Steve.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime.
Yes, sir.
Here at Goodman & McGill, we take care of all of your legal issues. Check us out online at www.goodmanandmcgill.com.
Experience we had at Los Perez.
Houston City Beat Foodie Life, and we're talking about Los Perez.
Los Perez. So the experience we had, we went, we ordered the margaritas, we sip, she sips, we do the look, she does the look.
It sucks.
It sucks.
It was so bad that we sent it back.
Not only did we send it back, I asked for a manager.
Yeah,
because I can't believe that they were selling that. It was literally the worst margarita
ever.
Even worse than the one that we had over at the other spot. With the orange juice. Who makes a margarita with orange juice?
Okay, so anyway.
So we ordered it, right? And we sip it. Not good. I don't like it. She doesn't like it.
So you return it? Okay,
return it. Here comes the guys. Well, it's okay. Do you want us to take it off? No, not only do I want you to take it off, I need you to bring a manager to me because I need to let him know what's going on. I don't think he knows it. So the manager comes and we tell him, hey, look, check it out. We're margarita connoisseurs. We like margaritas. We've had all kinds of margaritas, but this is not a margarita. It is the worst margarita I've ever had. And then I left it pretty much at that. We walked out, we left. We didn't pay for the margaritas. They comped everything. We don't know if what we did had an impact, but we went back a year later. Let's give them another shot because we knew that the food was good.
The food is good.
Good.
The food isn't like I would drive for 2 hours to go have.
But I'll drive 30 minutes to have dinner there. So anyway, so we go back a year later, and we sit down and we order the margaritas. Let's just see. And I don't know what they did. They definitely changed their recipe, and the margaritas were drinkable. They were pretty good.
Okay, so we went on, I guess it was
4th of July?
Saturday.
We
went recently.
Recently again.
Right?
Yeah.
And you ordered.
I ordered the regular margarita because it's good now. They actually have some flavor.
So what do you give it?
I'm going to give that margarita that I had, which is going to be their house margarita. It was perfect for me. I liked it. I'm going to give it some heat.
Okay. So I ordered the
Midori margarita.
Margarita.
It looked like an Incredible Hulk had just swirled his tongue in it.
It was not good.
You win some, you lose some.
I give it beat. I will never order that margarita again. As a matter of fact, I believe that margaritas should be as pure as possible. From now on,
The freshest.
I'm going to be very specific when I order a margarita to make sure that they don't put any crap in it, because it's the crap that they put
Changes
in the
the flavor of
margarita
margarita.
that makes it taste like crap.
Yeah,
I
she
don't know
didn't
what
finish
else.
it.
I
She
didn't.
didn't like it.
It was horrible.
Food was great, as always, but
The food was good.
so for their regular house margarita, they did come a long way. I don't know if it was a complaint we gave them, but they have changed their recipe for the margarita, the house margarita. It's delicious. I gave it 2 heat.
So then they created the Midori margarita and made that one awful so that they can have an awful margarita on the menu.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to go back in there and say something about the Midori margarita because it is not working.
I'm not gonna go back in there.
Okay.
I'm done.
You're done there?
I'm done.
All right.
There's another place close to Los Perez. It's called
Oh, we love that place.
What's it called?
Oh,
I
God.
can't remember.
That's going to be it starts with a T. Tequila Lopez. Love that place.
Tequila Lopez. That's where we should have gone.
Yeah,
but we didn't.
we haven't gone there in a while. We made friends with the owner, which is Pepe. He was pretty cool. He's always he's a server, chief cook, bottle washer, everything. His mom owns a restaurant, but she's older.
Yeah.
And we always have a great experience. We always have our little table we go to. We're creatures of habit. We just change the food up a little bit. Margaritas are great. Love them. And it's like they give you this big fish bowl. You just need one. Like
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, you can get the large anywhere, and it's this, but they have like a fish bowl margarita. It's huge. We order one of those, and then we're good. So Tequila Lopez is a good spot. I give them heat all the time.
Okay. So this coming Sunday, we're doing another Margarita and the Heat tour.
Love it.
So the place of this place we're going to is Doneraki.
Donaraki's actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Donaraki's has a history. They have really good Tex-Mex and authentic food. It's one of the few restaurants that has both. They offer a little bit of both.
Why don't we go to Tequila Lopez
You want to
instead of Doneraki?
We could. That's the cool thing about this show. We can do whatever we want.
Well.
Well, I mean, but we had already told Donarakis that they did follow, because we did put a list together
Blah,
of
blah, blah,
our
blah.
favorite places.
Let's go to Tequila Lopez. Why not?
Okay. We'll do Tequila Lopez. Tequila Lopez, we're going to come see you for margaritas and heat. If you guys want to join us, it'll be Sunday at 1:30.
1:30.
1:30.
And I'll be creating the event later today. Releasing it on Facebook.
You guys come and have some margaritas with us. It is a BYOW party. Bring your own wallet.
Yes.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, so just make sure you come. You can have fun with us. We'll talk it up, chop it up, record it. We'll post stuff on there. It's pretty fun to hang out with us.
It is. It is. So do you, we are running at 11:52 now.
Sure.
Would you like to tell your joke? He's got a joke.
I got a cheesy
Got a
joke and I
joke.
got a good joke. Any people under 18 years of age, please tune out. This is going to be adult joke.
Really? No. We're not supposed to do that kind of joke.
Well, then I'm going to tell a real quick cheesy joke.
Okay, tell a cheesy
All right.
joke because
So-
we're supposed to keep it clean.
You're right. I'm going to keep it clean. So should I use a clean taco joke? All right, guys. So this is cool. All right. So it's a crunchy taco, right? Why are crunchy tacos always depressed?
Why are crunchy
Why are
tacos?
crunchy tacos always depressed? I mean, they're always depressed
Why? Why don't you tell us why?
because they keep falling apart. That's my cheesy
That's
joke.
terrible. I think you're not gonna do jokes anymore.
I am going to do jokes. My jokes are funny. It's just they're all dirty.
Well, can't you clean it up?
No, you don't
Clean
clean
up
up
the
a dirty
jokes.
joke. Then they're not
You
good.
can clean up. The
Have you ever
dirty
been to a
jokes.
comedy place and had anybody tell jokes without cussing? No. Have you ever
I
heard it?
think you know what? I really do think that you can be funny without
You can.
being vulgar.
You can. Well, there's vulgar and then there's bad wordish.
Okay. Well, I think you can be funny without.
I will work on clean. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, guys. I will work on cleaning up some of my material so that I can post on the show. But it is pretty funny. I think I got one, and I'm gonna clean it up.
The one that you told me yesterday was pretty funny.
Which one? Oh, okay. So here's one. Yeah, this is actually pretty funny. Okay,
it's clean.
so this is this University of Houston. You know, he just graduated, top of his class, cum laude, all the whole nine, right? So he goes on his first interview, and he is a University of Houston. It's not like something really huge like Ivy League or anything.
Don't go there.
It's not. I'm not
You
comparing it to
have
Ivy League.
just offended
Boom,
half
boom, boom,
of
boom.
our viewership.
I know, no, I'm just saying it's not like an Ivy League school. So he comes out and he goes to his interview. He wants to be a scientist or something. So after the whole interview process, the interviewer company says, "So tell me a little bit. What do you think you deserve for this entry level position here?" And so the guy says down across and says, "Well, I did graduate top of my class, and I've done it all, and I want to say about $120,000 a year." So the guy looking at his paperwork, top of your class, right? And he goes, "What if on top of the 120 grand, just hear me out. All right, you get a full matching benefits, 401k, 100%, 2 weeks paid vacation, 14 holiday pays. After your first 90 days application, we're gonna throw in a Corvette, brand new, state of the art." Are you kidding? He's like, "Yeah, but you started it." So that's my joke.
And it was clean.
And it was clean.
You can be funny without.
No, I know. You're right. So I'll clean up some more material. I hope you guys like that joke. It was pretty decent.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
All right.
So let's see. What else do we have to cover? On Thursday, we're having a Shake It Up networking event at starts at 10:30.
Tell them a little bit about it, so they know.
We're gonna be at Designer Diva Resale off of the Sam Houston Beltway. I don't know the exact address. It's between I-10 and.
We will actually post it on the
Yes.
website, and so you guys can get out there, and then it's pretty cool. Tell them a little bit about what it is.
So Designer Diva Resale is designer apparel at resale prices or something like that.
They actually have some really cool stuff. Like when I tell you it's probably one of the biggest designer stores in Houston, it probably
Yes.
is. Like it's a warehouse of nothing but designer clothes.
So the owner, Michelle, she's got 32,000 square feet of retail space.
Yeah.
And just, it's an impressive
Not
facility.
3,000, 32,000. And
Yes.
it's all full with a bunch of high-end dresses and clothing.
So we're having a networking event there on
Shake
Thursday.
it up. We're going to shake it all up. We're going to try on outfits and then we're going to drink.
No.
I'm kidding.
No. There will not be any trying on of outfits. Okay. This will be a networking event, and Lynn will be, one of my friends, Lynn, will be there. We'll have some shakes that you can try.
come
That's
try
why it's
'em out.
called Shake It Up. And it'll be a networking event, and then we'll get a tour of the facilities. So we hope that you can make it. I've invited
Joyous.
all of my women friends.
Cool. I invited all my male friends.
No.
We'll be there watching y'all shake it
No.
up.
I'm
just kidding.
Did I send you an invitation?
You did actually.
No, I didn't.
That means I wasn't invited. This must be an all-woman event thing.
Ooh,
So men
weird.
can't have any. No, you didn't sting me. I didn't want to go.
Oh, okay.
So what she's saying is that men can't have shakes because men have money to buy shakes.
No, men can have shakes.
Okay.
This store only sells women's clothing,
Uh-huh.
so I didn't.
So because you're in a women's store clothing, we can't have the shakes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
gosh.
I'm kidding, guys. So
Okay.
for all you ladies that want to go,
Yes.
this is a lady event. Go there. I've had actually tasted the shakes that they have, and
Now you're
they're
making me
pretty good.
feel bad.
I didn't mean to.
No, too late.
Okay.
We're past
But anyway,
that
so
now.
yeah, she's gonna post it on there, give you an address and a time. Ladies, come check it out. It's gonna be. I've seen the store. It's they got some really nice stuff in there, and then they're
They
gonna do the
do.
shakes in there. So
Yeah, it's great.
go get your shake on.
So back to find us on Facebook and Instagram as Houston City Beat. Check out our website, HoustonCityBeat.com. And we are looking for advertisers that would like an opportunity to be to advertise
On our show.
while we do these shows. We do 4 shows a month,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all about food, the foodie life, here on the Boss Up Houston Network. And let's see, our website, we already gave that,
Yep.
HoustonCityBeat.com.
Mm-hmm.
And what is coming up next week? Our next show is all about chocolate.
Chocolates. Best chocolates around the world. Best chocolates that you've had. What food can you make with chocolate? The different types of chocolates are. We didn't think you could have a whole show on chocolate, but apparently we probably can.
I think
chocolate
we
is pretty.
can definitely have a whole
So we'll be
show
talking
on
about chocolate, strawberry chocolates. It's gonna be like that bubble gum thing. Look, you can have shrimp, bubble shrimp this, and bubble shrimp. You can have chocolate everything.
Chocolate aphrodisiacs, right?
Oh man, I keep those on my plate all day.
I bet. So it's gonna be a great show. We're gonna chocolate drinks.
Oh yeah,
Adult
I'm gonna give you.
drinks,
Yeah,
not
actually,
just hot.
yeah. There's a chocolate Godiva martini that I have
Mm-hmm.
a recipe for that is in a couple of restaurants in Houston, and we'll share that recipe with you guys.
Okay, cool. And that is a wrap. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you learned something about tacos today.
Cool. And say hi to our executive team that runs the whole show back in the back or over there where they're at. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate you guys.
Yes. And happy Taco Tuesday. We'll see you next week.
Don't forget to join us at Margaritas in the Heat. We'll be at Tequila Lopez. We're out. I love food.
You love food.
Y'all love food.
We all love food. We're your hosts, Elizabeth Marquez
And Andrew Kano,
with Houston City Beats.
Foodie Life. Houston's best, worst, and downright fuzzy restaurants, cafes, bars, and holes in the wall.
Anything you drink or eat, we'll talk about it.